Hey guys, so today I'm going to do a back to school makeup. I know a lot of people have either started or are going to be starting school, so I thought I would do just a really fast tutorial on a makeup that you could do in the morning if you're interested in even wearing makeup. So yeah, everything I'm going to use is drugstore, I believe, like what I have in my mind anyway. Just remember to tailor this to however you want it to be. If you want to wear less makeup, wear less. If you want to wear more. You can change things depending on what coverage you want, what colors you want to use, everything like that. So just keep that in mind. This isn't a telltale of what you have to wear to school. This is just an example to maybe get you started or help you out if you don't know what makeup you should wear to school. This video is going to hopefully be pretty fast because I don't want to make this an in-depth makeup tutorial. Let's just start. Okay, so I'm gonna wear a primer just because I feel like it adds something. So I'm just going to use the L'Oreal Magic Lumi. This is pretty affordable, and yeah, I'm not going to use too much. Just a little bit. And it's almost like a moisturizer more than anything. If you need something because you're very oily, a good drugstore option is the L'Oreal Magic Perfecting Base. So keep that in mind. This is another option that can kind of fill in pores and keep you matte longer if you're looking for that. For me personally, I need a little bit of foundation because I do have acne. I don't need it, but I feel like that's what I want to wear because I like to have pretty good coverage. So the foundation that I'm going to use is the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte. If you don't want to wear foundation, you can just use a little bit of concealer or powder or a BB cream or whatever is, beneficial for you. Or you can wear none. And yeah, I'm not going to wear too much. And by the way, I have the color 102 Shell Beige. And I'm going to blend that out with this e.l.f. brush. I'm not going to do anything crazy because you're in school for a long time. And it will come off. So that's just a little bit of foundation. And for concealer, I'm going to use this e.l.f. HD concealer just because it's very affordable and I kind of like it. So I'm just going to use this under my eyes a little bit. And I'm also going to cover okay, and I'm just going to blend it with the same brush. If you want more, go ahead and add more. Or whatever. I was thinking of what bronzer and stuff I wanted to use, what powders, and I decided on the e.l.f. contour palette just because it's so affordable and you have everything, you know what I mean? So yeah, to set my under eyes, honestly, I'm going to use the same brush, the yellow powder, and we're just going to set under my eyes, and you know what? I'm going to set my face with that as well. Not my whole face, just where I would be oily, which is basically right down the center of my face. And I just used the same brush for all of that. And I'm not going to contour anything, so I'm just going to take the bronzer and just warm up my face. And I'm going to use it kind of as a blush and a bronzer. This is an Eco Tools brush. I think it's a blush brush. I don't know. I've had it a long time. But it's really soft. And it's kind of multi-purpose. My face is always lighter than my body, so I feel like I always need a little bit of bronzer just to match better. And I'm going to put some on my nose. And then I'm going to take, there's a little bit of a highlight in this too that has a touch of shimmer. I'm just going to add this to my face with my fingers. Just for a little bit of something, and then I'm just going to blend it out. And that's that. So for my eyes, I'm not going to do much. I already have concealer on my lids from when I concealed my under eyes. So you can go ahead and do that. Just add a little bit of concealer to your lids just to even them out. And the only eyeshadow I'm going to use is this eyeshadow from Wet n Wild. This is Creme Brulee. This is like my favorite cream colored eyeshadow out of all of them that I have high-end and drugstore. So I'm just going to take my finger and put that on my lid, and that'll prevent the concealer from creasing, and it will just even out your eyelid. Also, this like brightens up your eye area. And I just used my finger. This is what this looks like, and it was really cheap. And I'm going to do my eyebrows just because I feel like I can't get away with not doing it. And I know everyone uses the NYX Micro Brow, so I'm not going to use that because that is kind of expensive, honestly. It's like $10, so that's not very drugstore to me. I'm going to use the Maybelline Expert Wear eyebrow pencil. I just have to sharpen it really quick. But yeah, this is really cheap, and you get like 2 in a pack. And honestly, this is like the best blonde shade that you can get at the drugstore. I'm just going to comb my eyebrows. If you have a little spoolie, go ahead and do that. You can also use like an old mascara wand that you clean. And I'm just going to fill in my eyebrows really quickly. So there's that. See, it just makes quite a difference, at least in my opinion. So I'm just going to do the other one now. Okay, so that's my brows. Really quick and simple, nothing crazy. If you want, you can set it with gel, or if you want to only use a brow gel, you can do that. And one that I really like is from Lash. I think I will today just because. So that's all I'm going to do for my brows. Now I'm going to move on to mascara, and I'm going to use my Rocket whatever mascara, and I use waterproof because it holds my curl better. If you have straight lashes like me, you might want to curl them first. I'm not going to do anything like crazy mascara, just a little bit. So now the last step is lips. If you want to use a lipstick, go for it. I'm just going to use a lip gloss though. I'm going to take my brush that I used for my foundation and powder and stuff and just kind of do the edges of my lips with the leftover foundation. And this will keep the lip gloss from like going everywhere. Just like that. And the lip gloss I'm going to use is this NYX Butter Gloss in Eclair. This is an awesome lip gloss to wear on its own. And it's something easy to just throw in your purse if you want, or whatever. You could also just use a lipstick or a lip balm or chapstick if you want. But you can see this has a little bit of color. So that's everything, guys. I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, and also subscribe to my channel if you have not done so yet. And yeah, I think that's all I have to say, except that I hope you guys have a great year of school, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!